We're back on Up North at 4, joined by Kyle Parrish from Nativity of Our Lord. And you have a big speaker coming in Sunday.
Correct.
Tell us about that.
So Paul J. Kim is an international Catholic speaker. He's also a comedian, a beatbox musician. And so I contacted him last fall, and he agreed to come. Normally he does large conferences where it's thousands of people that are coming, but he agreed to come to Nativity, and we're a very small community, so we feel very blessed for the fact that he's coming. He's an inspirational speaker, and with it being Lent, we wanted somebody to come and speak to the entire community, so it's not just for the parishioners at Nativity, it's for anyone in the community. The program's called Awaken, and it's supposed to awaken you to the gospel, to Jesus. So I figured it was very appropriate for the season. In 2 weeks, it'll be Easter.
Is this part of a series then into Easter, or how's this set up?
Nope, he just comes, he'll come around 7 o'clock, he'll give a speech, kind of talk, do his thing, and then afterwards we're actually going to have what we call adoration. It's where they expose the Blessed Sacraments, and then people can pray and go through a meditation, and then we'll also have confession, because one of the requirements for Catholics is that we have to go to confession at least once a year during Lent, and so we're giving that an opportunity.
And will there also be like a meet and greet for Paul as well?
Yep, afterwards he'll be in back. We'll have merchandise to sell, and yeah, it's just kind of a simple event, but it's going to be extremely powerful.
So I went to a private Catholic school for 14 years, and I know about confession. Right? Bless me, Father, if I've sinned,
Sure.
many times. But I'm curious, what is the message you're trying to get out over Lent right now?
Lent, the purpose of Lent is to get closer to God, and with everything that seems to be happening in our world, just understanding you have all these different problems that are in the world, but the most important thing is that everyone has dignity of life, and we want to get the message across that everyone in our community is loved. You don't have to be Catholic to come. It's not meant to convert people. It's just meant people to awaken their spirituality. A lot of people feel that tug, and they don't know what to do with it. I converted myself just 6 years ago, so it's something that's new for me. And so I know what that call feels like, and sometimes you just don't know what it looks like.
What was the tipping point for you?
There was a lot of things going on in my life, but prior to that, it was just this constant nagging of, it seemed like I was being called to something. And so that's kind of what brought me to that. And it's a long testimony, but I ended up going through confirmation in 2018. And now I'm a catechist. I've been a catechist for 5 years. And I'm also studying to go into the diaconate. So there's a lot of things that have happened in my life. And now I'm the coordinator of youth ministry at Nativity, along with my daytime job.
So Sunday's event, will this be for all ages? They're all welcome to come, and how much would tickets be?
It's a family event, so you can bring all ages. Tickets are $20. If for some reason you can't afford it, I'm more than happy to sponsor people. We just want people to be touched by this event. So we're more than willing to work with families that can't afford it, and we want to make sure that everyone feels welcomed.
And I like how you mentioned, too, that this isn't a pushy event. This isn't, there's no, sales pitch, right? There's none of that. Just come and experience what you and this motivational speech is, and see if it's for you, right? And see if it's for you.
Yep, and there's no commitments required.
Right. If someone wants to find out more information on the speaker, on Sunday's event, where can they go?
They can go straight to our Facebook page, Nativity of Our Lord. We have it on there. Paul J. Kim, you can go on his website. He has stuff on there about who he is and different things he does. He does have podcasts that he does, so you can kind of get a feel for who he is. When I got to talk to him, I thought he was extremely humble. When I reached out to him, I expected it to take weeks. He called me personally the next day.
Oh, really?
We talked about it, and he said, okay, yeah, this is what I can offer. This is what I would love to do for your community. And then we've been working with him ever since. And, yeah, so it's kind of crazy that somebody who normally would speak, it only require a few hundred people in order to speak by us.
You've really jumped into this.
Yes,
for sure.
Doing great things.
All right, and this is looking forward to a nice event for the community. And if anyone wants more information, again, you can find it on their Facebook or website.
Yep, you can go on the Facebook on Nativity Our Lord. And we're located on 125 East King Street. For anyone that's come, you can buy tickets the night of.
All right, Kyle, I appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to it. And we'll have more coming up on Up North at 4 after the break.